gentlemen, this is Wallenstein back with Ultimate General Gettysburg. We finished day 2 that time, and I believe we are entering day 3, the beginning of day 3. So, day 2, basically the Confederates, true to their historical form, tried to take our right flank out. Now I believe, if my memory serves me correctly this time, they'll be trying to head for our southern flank, left flank. There's such thing as a southern flank, not really. So we have 2 options. Now this is interesting. I'm not sure if this secure our flanks option. It looks like our right flank is what this is focusing on, and it looks as though it's going to be separate from the main engagement here. So I'm curious. I mean, we could do this battle. I think what's going to happen with this is that they're going to try and take our left flank maybe, and possibly take a right flank. Since this opens this whole thing up, they might be somewhat aggressive and try and move down here and take it. I want to take a stab at this. This is something new that I don't recall being in the original game. And I think we're going to go ahead and do this. It's something a little different. A little smaller map. We might be able to... Let's see how we hold out. Sir, Johnson approaches from Benner's Hill to flank us at Culp's Hill. We need to hold him off. 11th Corps and elements of 1st Corps are in the area ready to respond. But we need to act quickly. Reinforcements will arrive from the south to aid you. We need to hold off against them, where they will see a weak point and pressure us even further. Our right flank must hold fast if we want the center to remain secure. Good luck, General. Alright, so we have the numbers. So it's still July 2nd. So this is, I guess, continuation to day 2. Although it says it's hour 20, which means this is going to be like a nighttime battle. Which doesn't make sense. Or unless that's the length of the battle? 20 minutes? That might be what it is. So we're doing good with numbers. We're basically just going to have to hold... Well, let's go ahead and fight. This is nighttime. Holy crap. Where are you going, Cutler? So this is definitely different. We actually have nighttime battles here. So we're basically holding the right flank here. Alright, John Candy. What do we have? Alright, they're making a move now. It's hard to see. There we go. It's kind of hard to see the range here with it being darker out. They are starting to move in. And we can perhaps move Ames's brigade up here. To reinforce there. So we're basically here to hold. If we lose this, we're going to lose the battle. And it'll be interesting to see. That's Wolf's Hill here. So they must have sent a general, or not a general, a cavalry unit or something. Trying to run a bit with Ames's group. Try and reinforce Lockwood very quickly. Smith's brigade here is about to take a hammering. Yeah, and they're done. Ooh, wow. They lost a lot. What are they doing? Alright, so now we have reinforcements that should be coming up, probably around Schoolhouse Road here. So once that happens, if that's the case, we'll take this huge swath, we'll take, what is that, 12th Corps, and move them up in kind of a sweeping motion, see if we can repel them. Alright, Kinsey, you're gonna have to back up. I want you moving in the center. General Stannard. Alright, cool. Alright, it might be just in time because it looks like we have Confederates coming down. Burbank will actually move there. There we go. So Stannard will go and reinforce. Actually, we'll move Burbank up here with McDougal's group again. So it looks like they are moving down. We'll get Stannard's boys in there very quickly to support Cutler and Ames. Come on, men. Why is Lockwood falling back? Pull back. Candy. Move forward. It's probably because they have a lot of cannon on us. Weed. Get you up here as well. Still moving McDougal up. Let's see what the heck. This fog of war at nighttime is actually pretty cool. You can't really see any units until they're almost right on top of you. Nice, now, come on. Ames's group's about to fall. Cutler will maybe push you here. Alright, so maybe we'll hold here. 8th Corps. They seem to have the high ground advantage. Keep the Iron Brigade there. Aha. Move them there to support. And we'll move Willard's group kind of right there. It's about halfway over, so this should be a quick little battle. We'll be a little bit aggressive here. Aha, see, they have started trying to flank us. So Burbank, no. Burbank, I want you to move here to protect our flank. Actually, maybe what we'll do, we'll fall back. Because that's from the looks of it, what's happening here. Morale's gone down. Where's my first corps general? So let's get your Bolter and Smith up here to support. Hopefully Candy's brigade, and their morale's really low, so we can't really throw them in a battle right now. I want to see actually how morale is supposed to increase here, because we're about to lose a lot of units here to morale. We're holding pretty well. I was hoping we could maybe counterattack, but with being so dark and it looked like they're trying to flank us a bit here, I don't want to necessarily do that. Alright, Atwell, we're going to move. I don't want to lose another group of cannon here. Burbank, I want you supporting. General, I want you here. We're not firing Gordon's group here. Are they behind cover? Is that why? Alright, so they've fallen back. Jones has fallen back again. Candy's morale's gone up a little bit. Let's send in our groups here to support. Move Weed's brigade down here. I have a feeling they could be. Again, it's hard to see. I'll just make sure we're not getting flanked at the last second here. So this should be a quick little battle. I'm not sure how this will play into effect for the larger battle as a whole. It might allow us to bring some reinforcements from here, or it might prevent another attack from our bigger battle coming here, since we've repelled this area. It'll be interesting to see, though. I'm actually kind of glad I played this. I thought it would be another long drawn-out thing, a conflict. End time here. No. I want to circle. I'll fall back. At least get out of the range of the brigades. Alright, so making one last push, it looks like, to see if they can push us, hold the battle ending here. But we'll have to hold. Lockwood and Cutler, I need you to move up to support Kane, because Kane, even though the morale's high, can go down very quickly, I'm afraid. Why was Cutler's brigade retreating? Candy, I mean. That's a little weird. So it's a draw. So we were supposed to take Benner's Hill, I guess? I don't know what's going to happen now. Let's just hit continue. So nothing really happened. I wonder if we took... Maybe if we took this Wolf's Hill here, it would have spread out our positions and weakened the northern flank. So I guess maybe that's an opportunity for us to improve our defensive position. That's a nice touch. I like that. It adds a little bit of different, adds different playthroughs to make it so that, I guess, you won't be playing the same battle twice. So we're going to go ahead and play with our main force here. My thing is, I think, just like beginning of day 3, they're going to make a push for our flank here. I'm concerned with all this open space on the map that the AI might try and take advantage of coming in from behind. We'll see and find out. Alright, so here's a little bit of both flanks. Culp's Hill and Cemetery Ridge still hold good ground. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so basically our center is the weak point that we'll definitely need to keep an eye on and pull resources from as we can. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to actually record the same battle in 2 battles in 1 footage here, just because the first one was so short. I was kind of experimenting to see what that was like. So we will go and forge ahead yet again. Sir, our men are holding positions along Cemetery Ridge, but word has come that the Confederates may be launching an attack. We should prepare our forces to defend and exploit any weaknesses in the rebel line. The Army of the Potomac stands ready to hold off the rebels, but we won't be reinforced any further. Holding the cemetery is crucial to controlling access to Gettysburg, and we can't afford to lose it. Godspeed, General. So as you can say, we have no reinforcements coming. Basically, the army we have is the army we're stuck with right now. And it looks like with some of our groups we have here, it looks like they are going to try and push to make an attack. So it's going to be, we're basically going to be surrounded to a point. So we'll have to reinforce our, and they say that our center is the weak point, so we'll have to reinforce our center at some point. But we'll go ahead. I'll give a little speech beforehand, because this is the battle. Yes, biggest charge at Union Center, July 3rd. So this is it. This is the bloodiest point in the battle, I think. So we will forge ahead. Alright, men, it's been a tough battle, a long battle, but we have a chance here to push the enemy Confederates back. We shall fight in the streets of Gettysburg. We shall fight on the hills. We shall fight in the cemeteries. We shall fight on the farms. We shall never surrender. Our little Union home. Godspeed. A little Winston Churchill impression. Alright, so biggest division is marked. marching in. I don't see them marching. Alright, what direction are our guns pointing here? Yeah, let one group of guns cover that if need be. Where's Pickett? Ah, there they are. Yes, Armistead, Kemper, and Garnett. Armistead dies, I think. If I recall, he was actually... one thing, if you watch the movie Gettysburg, you'll find that several of the generals on both sides were friendly with one another, good friends. Hancock, if I can find Hancock, where is he? He should be... That's Howard. He's technically dead. Reynolds. Or no, Reynolds, I'm sorry, I think was the one that died. Howard, where's Hancock? Is he not there? So we're going to wait and see what... Alright, well, I don't see the enemy attacking here. We're holding this area pretty nicely. Is that Little Round Top or Big Round Top? I don't think it's any. I'm surprised they don't have the battle for Little Round Top, or I can't tell. Right, they are pushing for the center here. They're moving a lot of their guns in. I'll have to move. Bolter Brigade has seen a lot of action. I tend to see them a lot. We're going to move Neal's Brigade in as well to support, because this is going to be a big push here. As well as McDougal and Lockwood, I think. I think the rest of our units can hold here. I'm just hoping there's no other kind of flanking maneuver. We can see what's going on here, so I'll be keeping an eye on that. We're going to run a bit. Neal, I need you to run. Catch up. Hold. You will need to hold this line here. This might be a little round top, I'm thinking. Each and every single one of you need to be holding this. Right, let's fall back. Let's push our guns back. Alright, they are charging. Are they moving? No. Okay, I saw my cannon firing off there. Alright, looks like Thomas is sending a brigade in, so we'll move Schmidt-Pfennig in to reinforce. We're a third of the way through, men. Oh boy. We got a lot of action going on here. Ask these two guys. No. 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 No, I want to circle you. No! God. Oh, screw it. A lot of chaos going down here. They made a big push. Now, will the Confederates... No, they're not taking the bait. They're getting hammered here. But if this causes them to have a hole to punch through, we could be in for a very rough time here. They are falling back, but we've lost a lot of our men here too, and they're going to be probably piling in with the rest of them. So we did hold, thankfully. Wheaton, I want you supporting. We're just about halfway there. Now the AI could make another push right now and really have us licking our in for a real licking. And we actually have the Lone Irish Brigade holding a little round top here, which I'm not sure if that's the same one. Patrick Kelly, no. I'm not sure. I'm wondering if the movie of Gettysburg, the one that, I wonder if that division that follows the Union with Jeff Daniels' character, I'm wondering if that's almost fictional. It almost sounds like it could be fictional. Alright, so we've plugged the gap, we repelled Pickett's charge, but we still have a battle on our hands here. Alright, we're gonna move. Some of these brigades up here. Neil, move here as well. We'll start getting them to kind of reinforce here. And let's get these two guns here to reinforce our flanking here, because they're going to make another push. Can't see where Armistead. If I can find Armistead, I'll know he... I can't... Oh, there he is. So they recovered. They lost a lot of men now. We lost a lot of Union men too. Look at all those bodies. Alright, so the battle's halfway done. We've held. Does not look like they're going to be making a move, which is good. Maybe if we had lost... God, imagine if we lost Culp's Hill here. We probably would have lost Gettysburg in general, because we would have been forced here like in this weird, funky pattern, and been pressed from all sides. Lockwood. Actually, Lockwood, we might want to reinforce here. Same with McDougal. Northern flank's looking a little sheepish, but at the same time, they don't look like they have that many units here either. They're about equivalent to ours, as they're focusing a lot down the center. We actually have a little bit of a gap here. Why aren't our cavalry firing? Why did none of them fire? That's the one thing I'm a little peculiar about. Am I missing something with the artillery? I probably could have grouped these guys, but that's fine. Let's move a general in. I think that was part of the problem, is we didn't have a general in there to reinforce. Alright, so we're holding. Pretty well, I think. If we can bring Williston's brigade up here to support, maybe see if they can take Stewart out. Why are they not firing? Is this a bug? The artillery reserves are firing, but why not the battery? The heavy battery. Let's move them a tad further up here. Okay, so they're basically just going to sit there. I mean, if I were the Confederates right now, I'd be taking every single one of these infantry units and focusing on that weak center again. Major Sedgwick. He was tasked with holding Little and Big and Little Round Top, if I recall. I'm surprised there isn't a scenario for that battle. There was one for the north here, but not the south. Alright, Bucktail Brigade has finally bit the dust. You've done your duty, though. You were in there. Bucktail Brigade, I think, was in there since the beginning, since day one. So they did their duty. They sacrificed a lot. Alright, they might be waiting for Pettigrew's forces to get in place. Worst comes to worse. If they make another push, and it looks like they actually might be making it in our southern flank here, like right here. They'd better hurry up. Actually, we'd better hurry up. Where's Armistead's guys? Right there. That could be where he's trying to push right here, is this where his cross in Gibraltar, because that's where they're pounding all their guns into. Well, the day's almost over, and it looks like the AI might be finally moving. We'll see what they have. Let's see what their plans are. If I see them start to move, I'll see if I can take 11th Corps here, push, and kind of do a door movement here. What the heck is Lockwood's group doing? The AI is a little bit funky. Lockwood's group reinforced there, and then if they're making a push, which they might be, well, it looks like the battle's over. Would say so, unless they make again. They might try and delay. What victory points do we have, by the way? Just 2? Compared to what? The Confederates 2 as well? No, just the 1. Sure. And I don't understand for the life of me why these artillery are not firing. Are they not firing because I have to actually physically target? They just fired. Why haven't I? Neil, come on. Stay put. Frickin'. Battle about to end in 4 minutes, and AI's not doing anything. Is it because of the terrain, maybe? I mean, that shouldn't be the case. This whole thing was a wide open field. This is where the entire Pickett's group came from and charged into. This should be open for the cannon to fire upon. I don't understand why there... Is the terrain that much of a difference? Alright, so this delay is a little bit longer. 11 minutes. And they're still not making any moves here from the looks of it. We basically have another 5 minutes, I'm guessing. I'm not sure how this timer works. Another 5 minutes to hold when the AI's not doing anything. So, I'm a little disappointed. This wasn't... A little disappointed. I mean, we repelled that attack. We got pretty desperate in the beginning, but the AI is just sitting here. So, Would it change if I played it on a better difficulty? I don't know. I thought balanced would have been just like that, balanced. It would have been... The AI would be constantly attacking. And Neil, for the love of God, sit tight. Oh, because they're running, that's why. Now, can we maybe turn you around, and can you hold this position, please? Well, it looks like we won the battle. To be honest, I'm disappointed. This wasn't as epic as I thought it would be. I'd have to take another spin maybe in my spare time. So Cross finally bit the dust. Take some... yeah, historical scenario. I'm hoping this isn't the end of the battle. We lost a heck of a lot of guys, though. But we did it regardless. And still it took us about the same amount of time. So maybe there's another day here. But, disappointed to say is the least, I think. I don't know if there's something I did wrong. If... I'm wondering, I played the first time I played was on cautious, and I'm wondering, I did an autosave. I played this via an autosave, so I'm wondering if maybe this is the cautious AI I'm playing against, which definitely would be my mistake. This certainly doesn't feel like it's balanced. But, we'll see. We'll see if there's another episode. This technically is the end of the battle historically. Pickett made a valiant charge, got repelled, so the Confederate Army basically pulled back, and the Union, again, this was the big turning point for the Union Army and the war in general, as it would turn out, because the Union would wind up bouncing back from this victory and start winning more battles, and they would actually start getting some more competent generals. Before this battle, they had gone through, I think, 3 or 4 that 5-star generals that Lincoln had to systematically force into retirement and replace with another person. McClellan, I think, was one, if I recall. Meade was a replacement, I think, for here, and then eventually Meade would be replaced with Grant, who would later on to become President of the United States. McClellan ran 2, I believe, under a Republican ticket, and I think lost. But my history is in that regard, my history is a little fuzzy. But overall, a bit of a disappointment on this battle. But I still hope you all enjoyed watching. This might be the end of the series. It may not. I might do maybe another quick playthrough, maybe on a higher difficulty with this battle. But either way, I thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.